Do you always say whatever comes to your mind whenever it comes to your mind? Come closer. This video is for you. Some time ago, I received this great book from my amazing friend Akingola Tosin. It was a book by Joyce Meyer and the title was Me and My Big Mouth. When I saw the title, it immediately caught my attention and I knew it was going to be a great read. And honestly, I was not disappointed. Reading this book made me really think deeply about how careless we can be with words. I'm talking about the small everyday words, conversations here and there, the casual complaints, and before we even notice it, negativity begins to set in. This book addressed this challenge in such a practical way. And today, I want to share 5 practical lessons I took from this book. And I believe it will be of help to you too, because I've consciously started putting these lessons into practice. The first is this: your words are never just words. Over time, they can become agreements. To be honest, it's so easy to talk about our problems like it's just a normal conversation. Those moments when you are just venting, expressing how you feel, just sharing how something didn't work out, how tired you feel. It feels so harmless. But reading this book made me ask myself a different question. If my words were bricks and are put together to build a structure for me, what exactly am I building? How will it look like? Will I be proud of the outcome? You can ask yourself the same question. If your words are put together, your everyday conversation, what you say of yourself and to yourself, what you say of yourself to other people, if they are put together to build for you an edifice, will you be proud of the outcome? You know, the brain has a way of treating repeated statements as familiar truth. It treats it like that is your normal. And research in communication psychology shows that repeated self-talk strengthens belief pathways in the brain. In simple terms, what you keep saying over and over again becomes easier for you to believe, for you to become. It becomes your reality over time. And that is why affirmations are so powerful. I know it sounds like cliche, but it is not cliche. And as a gift for watching this video, I've put together 3 affirmations you can declare over yourself, over your mind every day. You can access it through the link in the description. The second lesson is this: silence is also a form of discipline. You know, this one really stayed with me. And for me, it's actually a reminder. I know we don't talk about this point enough, but silence is not always weakness. It is not. The first time I heard something like this was from Priscilla Scherer, where she shared that it's better to remain quiet than give the enemy something to work with. Not every thought deserves to be spoken, and not every feeling needs expression. You don't always have to share in words how you feel. Sometimes people say things like, I'm just human. I say it too. After all, I'm human. I should be able to express how I feel freely. But I realize that while this is true, you should always remember that words shouldn't place a limitation on you. It shouldn't reduce who you are. It shouldn't reduce your worth. Learning when not to speak is just as important as learning what to say. And sometimes it's just better to be quiet. Studies on emotional regulation show that people who pause before responding tend to communicate in ways they don't later regret. And this is one of the strengths of my father. I'm learning to imbibe more consciously. In simple terms, a pause can save you from the words you can't take back. You won't have to say sorry after making a statement. when you learn to pause before speaking. The third lesson is this: encouragement should be consistent, not occasional. I've come to understand that it's easy to encourage people when it's convenient, when you're in a good mood, when things are fine, going as expected. But intentional encouragement is different. It's choosing to speak right even when it's not your default at that point in time. I've learned to say things that we encourage and give grace to people even when it's not convenient. I'm learning to say you did well more often. I've learned that a simple "you did well, I'm proud of you" can mean more to those who hear it than we realize. And trust me, I'm putting this into practice more actively. I've become more aware of how my words affect the atmosphere and people around me. I don't throw words around carelessly anymore. I learned that people need more grace because I do too. I need grace too. Here is the fourth lesson: you don't have to echo everything you hear. It's surprising how negativity spreads quickly. Complaints, criticism, fear, they spread so fast. And if you are not intentional, you can find yourself jumping into the conversation without even thinking it through. People respond to news, arguments, trends, and jump on trends, even music, without even thinking how it affects their lives, their faith, or even their values, what they represent. So before you respond to what's trending, pause and ask yourself, is this something I want people to hear me say? Does it align with my values, what I represent, what I look forward to becoming? Because you may not be able to control what people say around you, but definitely you can decide whether or not to contribute. Here's the fifth lesson: gratitude and complaint cannot coexist. That means you cannot be grateful and also be a complainer. You can also not be a complainer and be a grateful person. This point was also a major highlight of the book for me. When you constantly focus on what's working in your life, it affects your mood, your energy, even how you relate to people around you. And that's often why people transfer aggression carelessly, because of how they feel at the moment. But gratitude helps you to do the opposite. It trains your attention toward what's working, the areas you're growing, the beautiful things in your life already present. Research in positive psychology shows that people who practice gratitude consistently can significantly improve their emotional well-being. And I believe that's where you want to be. So here's my encouragement to you today. Words are more than things you say when you just open your mouth. Don't allow words flow out of your mouth carelessly, mindlessly, because words are building blocks. They shape lives. It's better to be quiet than to speak without intention, than to speak without caution. Remember, silence is also a form of discipline. As we wrap up, I would like to know, which of these points resonated with you the most? Share with me in the comments. I would like to read from you. And I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.